My name is Michael DeLu, and if you are a fan of the NBA just like myself, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Pull Up to Say community because it only takes a couple seconds and it helps me tremendously in being able to reach my long-term goals. All right. With that being said, let's just get right into it. Honestly really happy. I'm really happy. If you know me, you know I don't fuck with the Phoenix Suns whatsoever. I don't fuck with them one bit. So seeing the Denver Nuggets beat their ass genuinely put a smile on my face. All right, so let's get right into it. The Denver Nuggets beat the Phoenix Suns 118-102. And the crazy, and even though this was I don't think the final score reflects how much of a blowout this game really was, especially considering the fact that going into halftime, it was only a 3-point game. The Nuggets were up 52-49, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna give the Suns credit because the Nuggets came out in the first quarter and they tried to run the Suns off the court. They tried their hardest to run the Suns off the court, but it didn't work. It didn't work because the Suns fought back. They were aggressive. They were diligent. They were vigilant as well. And, they just came back and then, did their shit. Honestly, I'm not even going to lie. But that's why the score was so close at halftime. But the Nuggets came out and was just like, look, man, we're here to handle fucking business, honestly. We're not playing any fucking games with no Kevin Durant, with Devin Booker. We're going to come out and we're going to punch these niggas in the mouth. That's exactly what the fuck they did in the second half. Defensively, I want to talk about Denver defensively first because defensively they were locked in from start to finish, especially their half court defense. It was incredible, especially in the second half. They slowed Phoenix down. I mean, and then honestly, Phoenix offense only consists of Kevin Durant and Devin Booker, and they didn't let them get too much into a rhythm, and they didn't let them get hot. Like it's no secret if for the Suns to win this series, Devin Booker and Kevin Durant have to go crazy every single game. Like they have to go crazy literally every single game. And if that doesn't happen, if they have like decent nights like this, like tonight, and they don't get production from the bench, they're not going to win. Nikola Jokic had 29 points, 13 rebounds, 12 assists. This is his 10th career triple-double. This is the most in NBA history. His 10th career postseason triple-double, and that's the most in NBA history for any center. He passed up Will Chamberlain for the record for that. And it's crazy to think that I would have never, 13 years ago, I probably would have never thought that Carmelo Anthony is going to wind up as the second best player in Denver Nuggets history, as well as the second best player to wear the number 15 for the Denver Nuggets. Are y'all listening to what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony is now the second best player to play for the Denver Nuggets and also the second best player to wear the number 15 for the Denver Nuggets. Like, Nikola Jokic is what I consider is like, He provides the ultimate level of consistency, ultimate level of MVP consistency. He doesn't really have off nights at all. He doesn't have off nights. Like on a normal day, he's a top 5 player in the NBA on a normal day. And on his worst days, he's probably like a top 10 player in the NBA. Like no cap. Like and it's never really beyond that. Like you'll never see Jokic go for 70 points and 80% from the field in terms of shooting, but you'll also never see him score 15 and then shoot under 30%. Like that's the type of consistency I mean. Like you're gonna get anywhere between the ceiling 25 points, high 50 points, efficient shooting, 10 rebounds, 8, 9, 10 assists, and that's just what he does. Like he's a problem. Bruce Brown had 25 points off the bench, 7 of 11 from the field. Jamal Murray had 19 points, 6 assists. He was 7 of 15. Michael Porter Jr. finally fucking showed up. He was 7 of 11 from the field as well. He had 19 points, and he had 14 points in the first quarter. And overall, it was just a really, really good team win by the Nuggets. I mean, the Nuggets remain undefeated at home. The Nuggets it's really, really hard for any team to beat the Nuggets, especially at home. But the Lakers will be the first one to do that this postseason. Let me talk about the Phoenix Suns because I'm not exactly too sure how the Phoenix Suns are going to win this series because in the 3 games that they've played in Denver, every single game, well, 2 of the 3 games they've gotten ran off the court. Game 1, they got ran off the court. Game 5, they got ran off the court. Game 2, the closest game the closest game of all the home games, they got stifled defensively. Like I'm not even sure if the Nuggets if the Suns have what it takes to be able to win the series in terms of like they can't in order for them to win the series at this point, they have to win a game in Denver. They have to win a game 7 in Denver. Do I think Denver's going to lose a game 7 on their home court? Probably not, honestly. And I just like Devin Booker, for example. Devin Booker didn't have a bad game today. He had 28 points and 4 assists. He was 8 of 19 from the field, which is good, but it's not 14 of 18 or fucking 12 of 16 or whatever the fuck he was shooting at home those past 2 games. KD had 26 points, 11 rebounds and 7 assists, but KD was 0 for 3 from 3. DeAndre Ayton had 14 points, 9 rebounds. I still don't understand how DeAndre Ayton continues to get out-rebounded by fucking Kevin Durant. But I'm just saying, what the Suns are doing right now is just not a recipe for winning basketball. Like, the Suns, 28 points is good. 28 points is good. On 8 of 19, that's good too. Only missed 11 shots, he made 8. But the way the Suns roster is constructed, especially considering, they don't have CP3, that's not good enough for them to win. It's not good enough to win. And then honestly, DeAndre Ayton be so wishy-washy. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure if the Suns have enough what it takes. And then they didn't really get the contribution that they needed from their bench like they did in Game 4. Like, obviously, Landry Shamet is not going to score fucking 20 and hit 6 threes. So I'm not gonna say I'm not too sure. I mean, personally, I don't give a fuck what the Suns do or don't do because I don't like them and I don't see them winning the series. But unless KD and Devin Booker combine for 70 to 80 points over the next 2 games, the Suns are done. Their season's over with. They'll be in Cancun by the end of the week. All right, with that being said, my name is Michael DeLu. If you're a supporter of the NBA and you really like basketball and pro-level basketball and like the NBA, do me a favor and hit the subscribe button and join the Pull to Take community because it only takes a couple seconds, and why the fuck not? And it helps me tremendously in being able to attain my long-term goals. All right, with that being said, I'm out this bitch. All right, holla at me. Oh, subscribe.